Been working on Tom's SD9, but I tried to reset that decoder and make it work, but it still has a bad habit of not shutting down when you throttle back, and it keeps running for quite a while before it finally dies. But I'm just going to run it around in circles, let it lube itself up a little bit, see if it excuse me, see if it still gets hot. This little guy he brought over a couple of weeks ago, and it's running quieter now and better, so that one is fixed. This one, Tom's going to bring me another decoder for it. So, yeah, we had a great meeting last night. Adam brought his computer over and showed us plans that he's making for his N scale. That was nice. Good meeting. Okay, today I'm just going to be working, cleaning up the garage and be running different trains, just pulling them out of the cabinet and running them. And I got a lot of locomotives, but nothing ever runs, so I'm going to get them out and get them on the track. So, oh, I got to show you another thing. Hang on a second. Here's a model of SP1. It's a transfer caboose. It needs couplers, so I got to get some couplers for it. But pretty neat. Fred brought that over last night. So anyway, you'll be seeing that running around the layout here in the near future. And you know, that line is still forming. Whoever's in that porta potty is sure taking their time. Oh my God! All right, I'll be back in a little bit. A couple of Amtrak engines that I've had them in the cupboard and not really running much. They don't see a lot of time out on the layout. I always like that paint scheme on the FP45s, or whatever you call them. The old bloody nose scheme. And this is a 40th anniversary paint scheme here. And that's a P42. Okay, here we've got the CDTX 2001 F59PH. I never run this engine. Matter of fact, it's I got the throttle cranked up and it's not really moving very much. So. And then of course you saw the F40PH. That's my Bachmann. No, I think this is a Walthers. Let me go look at the box here. Yeah, that F40PH is a Walthers train line. You can see it's an old unit, but I'll let these guys run for about an hour and then I'll replace them. See how many locomotives I can get running today, or at least give them a few laps around the layout. Sorry I can't talk today. One of those days. I got allergies so bad. Okay, there goes that beautiful F59. Let's wait for this guy, and then I'll let you see the rest of them. So, I don't know what's up next. Big surprise. See you in a little bit. We have a P40, number 824. And of course, another F40PH, 374. This one does have sound. 824 is a little noisy. I may need to lube it next time I run it. I don't want to lube it now because it's liable to sit for months. Yeah, and I did the decal work on that, and it's starting to come apart. That's okay. I can fix it again later. I gave 824 a little bit of lube, but it needs a major rebuild. I need to take the gears and soak them in alcohol and clean it up really good and re-lube it. So it is quieter than it was. Okay, now for the next trains. Okay, next up is another F40PH 271. And of course my PA 6043, and Parnelli Jones is at the throttle apparently. Yeah, let's wait for the F40. This is one of those older Bachmans, and I had to do a little tricks to get it to work DC. I did a video on that. If you page back, you can find it. I think I have like 4 or 5 of those things, because I had a whole bunch of them on my DC layout, and then when I got to the DCC, I finally thought, well, I think I can get this guy running in DCC. And lo and behold, I got it running, and 2 or 3 others. One of them I had to dummy out, but that's okay. Okay. And Parnelli Jones here. Okay, I'm off. Next bunch is coming up. Okay, here's my U33C. It's one of my latest locomotives I was given. And this one is 4432. It looks like an SD9. So I'm going to let these guys run around the layout for a little bit, and then put some more out. And there it goes. Be back soon. Okay, well, there's yet another F40PH. I think I paid $45 for this thing. What was it? Oh, there goes the F7A. We'll wait for them to come around again and see if the line's moved any. Nope, the line hasn't moved. They're still waiting for somebody. I feel bad. This one over here got a longer line and they haven't moved in hours. Okay, the F7. It's got a snowplow on it. So it got some special attention. And again, the F40PH. I don't know how many of these I have now, but there's a lot of them. It's like Jeep 9s. I got a bunch of Jeep 9s. My favorite locomotives. Alright, well, I'm going to see you in a few minutes with a bunch more trains. Or locomotives. Let's watch F7 again. Okay, be back in a bit. Okay, we got another F7A unit. This is actually one my grandson picked out. So that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's his locomotive. And here's a growling Jeep 9. He may have to go in for maintenance too. He's sure making noise. But I'll let it run about 10-15 minutes and put it back in the box. Okay, more to come. So this SD45 did not turn on when I put it on the layout, so it's another one scheduled for rebuild. But I do have a tunnel motor on, and let me walk it over to the layout. Check it out. And here it comes. This has got a Mars light working, but it's, yeah, I need to redo that. Alright, I'm going to let it grease its wheels and gears, and then I'll come back and put some other stuff on. So I'll see you in a little bit. This particular Jeep 38-2 is had lots of problems. And it still has problems. It's not running again. It shorted the layout out. And I've got to completely tear it down and rebuild it. So that's its future. In the meantime, I have 4834. And it's running just fine. Let's let it go around another lap here, and then I'll cut this short and start the next video. Here he comes. Approaching Bear Creek. It has no headlights, so I'm going to have to install a headlight. So. Okay. Next. Well, I've got 7 of these locomotives that I need to go through and rebuild them. Do some maintenance, whatever. This guy here is one of them. He's making a lot of racket there. The SW 1500 2622. Now you know why I don't run it very often. And then I got the Jeep 40. It's coming around the bend here. And it's running hot and heavy. It needs headlights, but that's okay. Details. Alright, 7622, off in the distance and gone. See you in a little bit. 3005 is not moving. It's apparently it needs to go into the shop again and add it to the long list of rebuilding I need to do. But the 3197 is showing off. It's got sound and everything else. I left the sound on because it's not very loud. So yeah, here it comes. One last pass before we go to the next set. Alright. Funny thing, 3197 hit a tree. Reminiscent of 4014 when it was heading back over the Donner Pass. Hit a tree. So we've got some kind of windy conditions up here all of a sudden, and they're blowing trees over on my layout, those that aren't glued down. So yeah, there was this one right here. So he's got to be re-glued. This one here, it's not glued at all, so it's okay. Alright, catch you in a little bit. Okay, that was all of the locomotives I had in the cupboard there. I'm not going to run these over here. I am going to go ahead and just chill the rest of the night. I'll put out a train to run in a little while. But that's it for this video. I will see you on the flip side. Thanks for subscribing if you had. Remember to hit that like button. And send me a message. Tell me what you want to see or you don't want to see. Alright, Rainy J saying, I'll see you on the flip side.